What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Julia, and for those of you who didn't know, I am a NASM certified personal trainer, and in today's video I'm going to be walking you through and also talking you through my favorite workout of the entire week, aka my hamstring and glute focused leg day. I do want to preface, I am focusing on hypertrophy training for all of my lower body days, so focusing on growing the muscles size. So in doing that, our focus is going to be on volume rather than intensity. So as I'm working through this workout, you'll notice that I'm using pretty moderate weight, but we're doing lots of reps and lots of sets. So this workout does take quite a bit of time. It usually takes me anywhere from like an hour to an hour and a half. I try to keep my compound lifts the exact same from week to week, but I do switch up my accessory exercises just to keep things interesting and fun. But I thought today would be a perfect day to kind of walk you through and talk you through this workout because I've got plenty of time. I'm not going to be in any type of rush, and it gives you guys a better understanding of what a hypertrophy training leg day looks like for me. All right, jumping right into my warm-up, I like to start with a 5-minute incline walk on incline 12. I used to jog for my warm-up, but I really don't like running in my APLs, so I switched this to an incline walk, and it still gets my heart rate up and gets my body nice and warm. Moving right into my active stretches, this is something I really have to prioritize on my leg days or else my hip flexors will be feeling it. So I start off with some groin and hamstring stretches, and then I move into some lateral lunges, another great one for the groins, kind of rocking side to side. After that, I stand up and I move into some knee hugs, trying to pull knee all the way into my chest while keeping my bottom leg nice and straight. Then I move into some hamstring sweeps, trying to get chest to knee. This is one of my favorite stretches. After that, I also do some quad pulls. It is a hamstring and glute day, but I know the quads will be working as well. After that, I move to the ground for a new stretch that I actually found on Instagram, and it has been a lifesaver for my hip flexors. Ever since I've been incorporating it, I really haven't experienced much hip flexor pain on my squats, which is kind of unheard of for me, especially when I start going heavy. Finished with a little standing pike, a little sumo stretch, and then I shake out the legs and get going. All right, moving into exercise 1, we've got barbell back squats, 10 sets of 10 reps. Yes, you heard and read that correctly. I told you guys it was going to be high volume, focusing on sitting your hips back and keeping weight in your heels. You want the barbell going straight up and down as you're moving through these squats. Moving into exercise 2, I call this the barbell hip thrust trio. We're doing 5 sets of 10 full hip thrusts. At the top of the 10th hip thrust, you're going to stop and you're going to do 5 pulses with that same weight, and then you're going to hold for 5 seconds before lowering the weight to the ground. This is a great combo that really targets your glutes. You want to make sure that your heels are stacked right underneath your knees and you're pushing through your heels as you thrust the weight up. You also want to make sure your core stays braced and torso stays nice and flat as you're moving through this hip hinge motion. All right, moving into exercise 3, we've got barbell RDLs, 5 sets of 10 reps. Once again, just working with moderate weight, but focusing on volume. On these, you want to make sure that the barbell stays nice and close to your legs as you hinge at the hips, pushing your butt back and allowing those knees to bend slightly. This is essential for you to actually feel this in your hamstrings and glutes. You also want to make sure your back stays flat and your core stays braced through the entire movement. All right, we are finishing up this workout with 4 rounds through a tri-set. So that is 3 exercises paired back to back to back. The first one in this tri-set are dumbbell reverse lunges. We're going to do 10 each leg, focusing on pressing through that front heel as you are standing. I like to hinge at my hips a tiny bit to help target the glutes. And then the second exercise in this tri-set is going to be cable glute med kickbacks. Once again, 10 each leg. You want to think about lining up your kickback foot, the middle of that foot, with your heel of the leg that is staying on the ground. And as you kick back, you want to kind of kick back backwards and also a little bit diagonally. And then the third and final exercise in this tri-set are glute hyperextensions. I actually set mine up inside of my squat rack and it works wonderfully. You want to think about rising with your hamstrings and glutes, letting them do the work. And when I have time, I love ending my workouts with a 10-minute incline walk, once again on incline 12, but no crazy speed or anything, just letting my body cool down a bit. and I can promise you my workouts are usually never this long. All right, workout complete. I am absolutely dead. I am drenched in sweat. I am disgusting. I desperately need to shower, but I also need to quickly stretch and roll out because I know my hamstrings and glutes are going to be feeling it tomorrow. If not feeling it today, let's be honest, but that was incredible. It was so lovely not having to rush and being able to take my time because that never happens on a leg day. Like my leg days are never this long, ever. I typically do like 3 to 5 exercises, and yes, I kind of go at the same pace I went at today, but today I was actually able to fit 6 exercises in, and the main reason I did that is because I had the time and because I really wanted to show you guys how I position myself for my glute hyperextensions because I get a lot of questions about it. And hopefully this hypertrophy style leg day, which is really like my ideal hypertrophy style leg day, but hopefully it kind of helped you guys get a better understanding of what my leg days look like in an ideal world when I'm not rushed. And hopefully it helped answer any questions you may have about how I set up my workouts. And yes, I know I kind of have the luxury of being able to do little supersets and circuits within my workouts since I'm not sharing equipment with anyone. It's literally just me in here, which is pretty much the main reason why I really wanted a garage gym, is because I love supersets and being able to jump from piece of equipment to piece of equipment. So hopefully you can kind of replicate this type of workout in your gym if you want to. Hopefully this was helpful and hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing this. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you all next time.